With the new release of Claw Machine Simulator, I remembered about RB Battle Season 3, and it honestly was one of the best events in Roblox. But to understand why, we must go back and take a look for ourselves. This is RB Battles, get it? This event is an event where your favorite YouTubers compete in your favorite games for 1 million Robux and a trophy. You, the player, can also play the event with items being hidden around the games. There are also hints for these secret items all throughout the videos and next. After the YouTubers finish the event, the final battle is unlocked, and people who find it get a special item depending on what position they got. Now that you know what RB Battles is, on January 22, RB Battles made a live stream named Sketch vs Calixo. Winner gets into the RB Battles Season 3, I think. The game was sponsored being played on Yu-Gi-Oh! The competitors first did an obby, then played a hide and seek with the judges, and did a dress to impress style round. Calixo ended up winning. But with controversy in the obby part, he used the skeleton avatar, and for those who don't know, that gave him an advantage since he has a smaller hitbox. But Sketch let him use the avatar, and it was all good. In September, a hacker joined mid-RB Battles battle between Leah and Iamsanna in Shopping Wars that hyped us up. And on December 1, RB Battles made a video titled ? This video introduced the new lobby and told us a concert was happening on December 3 with the release of the game. On December 3, the lobby had opened and the countdown was going on for the concert. You could also get a battle beam from a vending machine. When the concert started, it was all going normal until a huge bot with drones attacked the lobby. And we tried to destroy it, but our blasters were too weak, so we fled to a ship where a new countdown for 2 days began. And all we did was do Among Us tasks for some reason. Why did they build a whole new lobby just to delete it? I don't know. You answer me. On December 5th, the RB Battles event officially kicked off. We arrived at the lobby and it was huge. A video on the RB Battles channel was uploaded and it was a trailer for the event. There was a schedule of the events in a board close to the voting. There were jetpacks where one could leave the island, skins of all the people that were in Season 3, and items that gave XP and crowns. Also, you could buy boots that can be used when you left the island. On December 8th, the first battle began, and it was Kreek vs Thinknoodles and Piggy. The first round was build mode map. Both competitors built the first, and the first that escaped won the point. Now, Kreek did the strat Denis did in Season 2, and Thinknoodles used the smartest strat that was to make the block black and make it nighttime. Now, Kreek beat this round, then they played the Piggy map, and whoever escaped first won in swarm mode. Kreek took that point, and they played RB Battles map, special integration for 2 points. Kreek obviously won that round, and won 4-0. Pretty much a free win for Kreek. And what you had to do for the badge was to beat the map the contestants played. And yeah, also DJ dropped this weird poem in the battle.
Guys, I've been working on this poem. Let me know what you think.
Okay, let's hear it.
My drums are green. Some books are too. Behind a wall he hides, but he is blue. That's 6 times 2. Inside will be boards for keys. Thanks to T and...
Great poem! Round of applause!
But I wasn't finished.
You've said more than enough, DJ. Let's get back to this epic battle.
On December 9th, the second battle began between Ominous Nebula and PGHL Films in Funky Friday. The first game was a match between them. In the end, hard mode, and Nebula won by quite a little margin. I could do better, but I'm not trying to say anything, you know? The second round was an obby race with songs, and they had to beat all the 3 hosts to win. PGHL won that round, and since it was a tie 1-1, they had a tiebreaker in Ballistic Revamp, and Nebula won that one. So Nebula won 2-1 the match, and advanced to play against Kreek in the next round. The Funky Friday challenge was to do an obby and then fight the judges and get a certain score, just like in the video. Another hint was also dropped in this video, And that one was Sabrina's clap. She claps aggressively and DJ tells her to calm down. And she says, okay, golf clap. Looking back, I'm pretty glad PGHL Films didn't win. Because if you know about the situation, you know. But that was not it. In the same day, a secret badge in Piggy was found. And what you had to do was go to the plant map in Piggy. And when you get the dynamite, explode a door in the orange area bottom floor. This opens a door with a sentinel and a code panel in the wall. The code was a series of Roman numerals found on the floor. So if the paper said 13, the first, like 1 and 3, the first digit is the first digit of the code, and the second digit, which is 3, is a special character on your keyboard. Then in the acid hallway, click on the acid drops with a hammer, and then click on the pillars after that. Get the gun, shoot at them, and they will open a door with a lever. When you click the lever, a very familiar portal powers up, and you get a badge. Also, if you read the poem again, it all makes sense. And that was it for the day. December 10th, round 3, Leah Ash vs. Iamsanna. On December 10th, the third battle began between Leah Ash and Iamsanna in Shopping Wars. The first match was just a normal game, and the winner of that round was Leah Ash. The second round was the normal game, except with a shopping list with zombies. I feel like none of them knew what they were doing, so by luck or not so, Leah Ash won that round. Now honestly, I won that round easy peasy since none of them knew what they were even doing. Then the custom RB battles integration. The battlers had to fill their cards up to a fill meter. Then a door behind the map would open and the key card was found. Then you escaped in a ship and won. The winner was Leah Ash and won 4-0. The Shopping Wars badge was beating the map that the battlers played by finding items and scanning a certain amount of them. But you must be the first to beat it. And that was it for the day. Maybe I should stop comparing myself to them. December 11th, round 4, Ibella vs. Megan plays. On December 11th, the fourth battle began between Ibella and Megan in Robloxburg. The first round was that the players had to build a maze and then escape each other's round in the least amount of time. Then for round 2, the same time that they got from the last round stacked up, and whoever had the least time won. The first round, Ibella won with a time of 1 minute and 1 second. However, Megan's time was 1 minute and 32 seconds. The difference was really, really big, and it offered a quite good advantage for Ibella. In round 2, Ibella got to the exit first, making her the winner and going into the semifinals against Leah Ash. That was quite an amazing effort from Ibella. Bloxburg badge was optional since back then the game was still paid access. Either way, the challenge was completing a maze, and you got the special RB Battles trophy, and that was it for the day. December 12th, round 5, Denis vs. Calixo. On December 12th, Denis vs. Calixo played in Super Golf, but the whole battle was just one course, so Denis won 65-76, an 11-point difference. Now, if it was sketch, it would have been 10 times better because, I mean, they were in the pals and such a good rivalry, and it would be pretty fun as well. Also, the challenge was just finishing the cyber course that they played in the video, and there was also a hint drop in this video.
Who's gonna win? All you need to do is mess up once and things could change really quick. This is all going to come down to hole 18.
Yeah, hole 18, because that's the secret number?
No, it's because it's the last hole.
Oh yeah, I knew that. Anything can happen at hole 18!
I just hope they wore 2 pairs of pants.
I always do that, so at any moment, even if I'm on an island, I can easily switch from my blue pants to my blue pants.
No, I hope they wore 2 pairs of pants in case they got a hole in one!
Okay, we're deleting the channel.
Also, in the same day, a secret code was found, and when you put 72777777772222666333 in the keypad, an elevator would activate, and you could do an obby, and you'll be in Mr. Boringsworth Lab. When you had a bit, you gave it to him and he will give you the item for the event. And that was it for the whole day. I'm tired. I think I'll sleep. People wouldn't find a bit in like 3 a.m. December 13, round 6, Flamingo versus Jayingee. On December 13, 2022, the first bit was found at 3 a.m. Well, in my time. First, you had to go to the Oasis map in Super Golf and go to hole 18 and throw your ball into a tree. It has to be a pink ball, and then do the secret course. It will give you 3 question marks. Then, change the ball to blue and go into hole 6 in the Iceland map to get a hole in 1. Then, go to the mineshaft hole 9 to enable jumping, change the ball color to green, and then find a green crystal and jump into it to do the secret course. Then, go to the graveyard map and go to the hole 16, change the ball to pink and activate jumping. Go to the secret cave and complete the course to get the bid. This is a hint from round 2 and round 5 relate to. And I mean, how the hell do people even find this? Well, mostly hacking, but we'll get to that later. Either way, Flamingo and Jayingee played in Wacky Wizards the same day. Again, the whole thing was just one challenge where the players choose potions and had to finish on obby first. Jayingee won 5-4, but if Flamingo wasn't trolling, then he would have won and went to the semifinals. And the challenges, as you may guess, was just doing the same as the battlers did. Also, a hint was dropped.
It's all tied up. Things are getting spicy.
Almost as spicy as my lunch. Man, my stomach hurts.
Oh no, is this another bathroom break joke?
Yeah, let's not. Let's just remind everyone to like the video.
I think I need to use the bathroom.
Okay, what did I just say?
Yeah, it's like he doesn't listen.
Sorry. Tee-hee.
Now it's time to get back into the action.
December 14, round 7, Pinkleaf versus Jackreys. On December 14th, Pinkleaf played against Jackreys in Tower Fell. Round 1 was whoever finished the tower first won, 1 point. And Pinkleaf won that with ease, as you might expect. Round 2 was the same, but whoever dies first loses. And Pinkleaf won because Jackreys died, so it was 2-0. And the last round was worth 2 points. And it was the special RB Battles integration, where you had to do the tower but take different paths to find 3 halos. The winner was Pinkleaf and he won 4-0. The challenge was to complete the tower after finding 3 halo parts scattered throughout the obby. After you completed that, you climb the tower and win. But that was not it, because on the same day the shopping worst bit was found. What you had to do was go to the Blocksmart map and then flood the bathrooms by clicking the toilets in a certain amount of times in a certain order. Then, go to the candy map and click the pipes in a certain order. This was then changed to a left to right. A key spawns in the middle of the room that opens the door with the sword key inside. You equip it and then go back to Blocksmart. Go to the employees only and use the sword to hit the door. This takes you to a boss fight, and when you beat the boss, you get teleported into a room and you get the bit. December 15, round 8, Tanqr versus Bandites. On December 15, the last round for the first round was completed, this being Tanqr versus Bandites on Arsenal. But something was wrong. Russo was nowhere to be seen, so someone had to fill in the guest host for this match, and that was Kreek. It's honestly a really smart idea to do guest hosts, since it's literally more YouTubers than there were initially, except Minitoon, who was also a guest host. Either way, the first round was worth 1 point in the RB Battles target practice. If you hit a civilian, your time would have been added. Tanqr beat this one by a mile. I mean, it's literally his game. The second round was a 1v1, but the first to 31 kills. Tanqr also won this one, and the score was 2-0, making Tanqr the winner, going to the semifinals against Pinkleaf. These were the last hints on a video being DJ's pirate joke.
Russo, say your line.
Russo's not here.
Oh, right. Russo, we don't have all day.
He's not here! Okay, fine, I'll read his lines. Tanqr has the advantage going into this round, but anything can happen.
Good job, Russo.
They are both Arsenal pros. Speaking of anything happening, anything can be a hint for the hidden bits. Even this.
Yeah, I mean, why does no one know where the pirate hid their treasure?
I don't know.
Because it's a secret.
Wow, that was a bad joke.
It was also a terrible hint.
Okay, make sure you like this video and let's get back to the battle.
Not just that, but also Kreek's recounting on the video. I wonder what that could mean.
10, 9.
That's too big, Kreek.
All the way 199.
He's still in training.
2, 10, 3, 3, 2, 10, 2. Yeah, I'm still learning, guys. Go.
But that was not it. There was a badge found in Arsenal. What you had to do was go to the Tuscan map and hit secret boxes in a certain order. And then the badge is yours. It's that easy. And what does it do? Nothing. I don't know. I think this was just a decoy badge, but I don't think it did anything. Because there were people who didn't do it and still were able to do it. But that was still not it. Because in the same day, it was found that if you entered 10932210332102 on the keypad, and that's what Kreek said while glitching. After entering the code, it would say subway activated. I wonder what that could be. On December 17, the first semi-final kicked off with Kreek versus Ominous Nebula in Sonic Speed Simulator, and the guest host was Nightfox. The challenge was to find 25 balls. I don't know what they are, but then, either way, then you climb to the top of the tower and you would win. Now, Ominous did not know how to play, so it was a free, easy win for Kreek. He was the first to go to the semifinals, and Ominous was given a second chance playing the battle back where he played against all the people who lost in the semifinals. But that was not it, because the final bit, DJ's bit, was also found. It was a continuation from the Piggy map. What you had to do was first, you need to go to build a key, and go to the area where Chill Thrill Plushie is found. Then you would use a key in the chest that appears in the plushie area. This door opens up, and you can go through the next area. You need to play Minesweeper like a bomb game. After completing this, you look through the glass and numbers show up. These can be used to open the safe door. You can see the Piggy map and the portal. You go through the portal in Build a Boat that you can see from the Piggy map, and then you need to fight the boss from Season 2. The same boss that we defeated last time for the Russo sword. And after you beat him, you can claim the bit. Finally, all the bits have been found. Now, we just need to finish the final battle. December 19, Semifinal 2, Ibella vs. Leah. On December 19, the second semifinal began, Ibella vs. Leah, with the best guest host, Devon. He was so funny and entertaining compared to the other guest hosts. Since he wasn't shining, he was always energetic. Either way, what the battlers had to do is find out 3 hosts and then activate 3 crystals across the map, and then you would win. Ibella won that round and moves on to the final against Kreek. But Leah Ash goes to the battle back versus Ominous for a chance to come back to the final. The Adami badge was to find 3 crystals and activate them. Then a trophy would pop up at the top of the castle, and when you collect that, the badge is yours. Basically, just what they did, except the host hide and seek parts. December 21, Semifinal 3, Denis vs. Jayingee. On December 21, the third semifinal happened in Build-A-Boat between Denis vs. Jayingee. The challenge was whoever got the farthest would win, but they could only build a boat in 5 minutes. The guest host was JCTC, who is a Build-A-Boat YouTuber, but he was way too quiet, and it was his game, like what? Either way, the first round, Jayingee won by killing Denis in his own boat, taking the first point. But then, something controversial happened. The judges said you cannot infiltrate the boat, but Jayingee still won that round, making it 2-0 for Jayingee, only needing 1 more point to win. But this round was worth 2 points, and Jayingee was winning at first, but then he lost far ahead, and Denis's boat won. Now the score was 2-2. The winner takes it all, and Denis won because his boat was made out of brick, while Jayengee's was made out of wood. Like, what are you trying to achieve here? and Denis moved on to the finale with 3-2 win, and Jayingee went to the battle back against Ominous and Leah Ash, while Denis went to the final with Kreek and Ibella. And Denis wasn't even trying. He was literally sitting in his bed, with a laptop. That is a true comeback and one of the best moments in RB battles. December 23, semifinal 4, Pinkleaf versus Tanqr. On December 23, the last semifinal happened between Pinkleaf and Tanqr, the most anticipated semifinal. The guest host was Minitoon. It was played in Jailbreak, and the first challenge was whoever got the most bounty. They both got 2k and tied, so it was 1-1. The next one was a race in the city, and Tanqr won that one, so it was 2-1. But they did another round of that one, and Tanqr won again, so it was 3-1. The next one was an obby, but you can taste the opponent. But since Pinkleaf dedicated his life to Terrafell, he won that and tied the score 3-3, and it was a tie. So they did the same game again, but Tanqr was able to taste Pinkleaf. In the beginning, he fell and Tanqr got the W, 4-3. A very close match. The batch was just doing the obby, but now all the draws are decided, and the finale was Tanqr versus Kreek versus Denis versus Ibella versus whoever wins the battle back. And the battle back was Jayingee versus Leah Ash versus Ominous versus Pinkleaf. Who will get another chance at going into the finals? Guess we're going to have to find out later. On December 28th, the battle back was played in Mount Everest roleplay. It's an obby style game, except you can't jump and there was no guest host. The ending was on last place, Jayingee with 3 meters because he kind of fell off. Literally. Third place, Leah Ash at 5,187 meters. Second place, Ominous Nebula at 7,900 meters. And at first place, reaching the top, you guessed it, Pinkleaf at 8,800 in less than 30 minutes. I mean, he is the obby master. The badge was to get to the special camp with the RB Battles logo in it. This was the last badge that one could get, and now the final was set. Pinkleaf versus Kreek versus Denis versus Tanqr versus Ibella. January 13, Season 3 finale. It's been a year since I've watched RB Battles Season 3, get it? It's the new year and it's the finale. For some reason, Russo shows up for 0 reason and we just go with it. The first round was to eliminate one person so that there is an even amount of people. The loser was Denis in a 1v1 with Kreek since they tied at 0. The winner was Tanqr with 10 points and Pinkleaf with 9. And then Ibella with 7 and Kreek with, I forgot. If you want to see it in more detail, just click the card up so you can watch the full things. This video is way too long. Now let's backtrack a bit. On December 18 to December 2021, the first steps of the final battle were found. The first step was to activate all of your items. Russo's by playing the piano, DJ's by hitting a drum in a specific order, and finally Sabrina's by writing a musical code. Then, you need to turn into Russo, go into the keypad in the trophy spending room. You will have a mech and you will need to go hit a punching bag to get the secret jetpack to access the final battle. Also, there was a code which you had to enter with different digits, but let's just skip over that since it's way too complicated. Of course, let's not forget about the iconic moment that happened while Kreek was doing this.
Your mom doesn't love you, your dad left you, your grandma doesn't love you, and you're gonna grow up to be Adam Sandler.
The backstory was that a hacker joined Kreek's game and started swearing on stream. Well, that was the first steps for the final battle. On December 28th, the Season 3 finale was finally found. After putting the subway code in, the one that we previously had, and getting a certain backpack which we got in the first steps, you'll be able to enter the subway. After that, you'll be with Sabrina and DJ and hunt for Russo. Since this is a really long final battle, let's just speedrun this. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. You needed to enter a code in the map and put it on the keypad and then overwrite auto-apply it in the train, then jump into a platform in the side where you have to enter the tower from Netbunk. Then you do a little obby and then go do a maze and avoid lasers to get keys to open a door. You would drop down a van where the host would be in a dome asking for you to press a button to betray you and you have to battle all battlers. There is a twist. They have advantages. After beating them, you would go to an island where you need to control a crab, dig up from the ground, then get a keycard from the ground, and then escape by a hidden door. After this, you will go into a hallway where the Great Woman is at. After doing that, you will go to the same room than the past, and then you go to the boss fight with an elevator, where JP, not to be confused with J Party, tells the host how he lost the Hood of Champions because of them. So, we then grab a robot mech to defeat him. After that, he escapes and we follow him. We find out that he or she is Russo's dad or mother. As she or he tries to kill us and escape, we're about to kill him or she. I don't really know what gender is. But he escapes and we wake up and J Party, the real J Party, tells us we saved the universe as we go into memory lane. That was sure the event, but that's not it. After the event ended, they dropped this banger for the hunt, the Mr. Boringsworth rap. Like, what a banger. Either way, the event ended and they were asked about Season 4 and they dropped a video explaining on how it could happen, which is the title of the video. If they make a game, and which basically said, if they make a game for the company, they could get the money to develop RB Battles Season 4. Now, I made this video because of 3 things. The first one, the Dressing Press song, which reminds me of RB Battles, which is also a banger. The Claw Machine Simulator release, and the Mega Hunt, because it kind of is like RB Battles, since it's $1 million and people are competing for money. But there's also a huge problem with Roblox. How aren't you giving them just the money? You're a multi-billion with a B dollar company. Like, you can at least hand $1 million. Either way, you could get multiple items for the event, and that was a huge popularity boost for the event. The first item you could get was the Battle Beam, attainable if you joined in the concert and got it at the time machine, but was then changed to just if you joined the game, since people weren't at the concert. The second item was the Bits, Russo's Resonator, DJ's Dynamic Dasher, and Sabrina's Cyber Shredder. They actually are supposed to go together, and this is how they look. There's also a golden version for the first 10,000 people to find it, and this is how they look like. The third item was the Winner's Wings 2.0. You could get them by completing all games, but this was later changed to 9, since some countries could not play some games due to restrictions, and this is how it looks. The fourth item was a RBB Golden Like Chain, obtained by predicting 50% of all the winners. And talking about winners, the RB Crystal Ball was awarded if you predicted the winner of the event. The fifth item was a Champion Sword Pack 3.0, and you get it by winning the event. Tanqr obviously got it, and the fan favorite Wings, which was obtained if you were the most voted person in Walmart land, and Tanqr obviously won that one. Now, I voted for Tanqr because I thought, like, if you voted for the most popular one, you would have gotten them, but unfortunately that was not the case. The sixth item was the Hood of Heroes, Crown of Courage, and Golden Crown of Courage. The Hood of Heroes was for the first 30 players to complete the final battle. The Golden Crown of Courage was also for the first 10,000, and the Crown of Courage was for everyone that completed the event. An exclusive item was also the Soda Cup, won by getting a creator code to redeem it. Whoa, that was a lot of items, and that just shows how this event was so fun. Like, how could you hate this event? It got the community together for one time, working together to solve mysteries, and that is so fun. Also, just watching the event is so fun. Rooting for your favorite YouTubers, it's really fun. And that's just something cool. It feels like the World Cup, except in Roblox. This took a long time researching, writing, and editing, and finding music was very hard. Please like and subscribe, please, because I am actually suffering. Also, add me on RB Battle Season 4 if there will ever be one. But, in conclusion, this event is just one of the greatest events on Roblox, and just looking back at it, it's something that joined all of the Roblox community together for one of, like, little times, and basically, yeah,